did you break into the business out here?
Well, I actually started in just getting an extra agent, which is like the behind, like the everyone else in a classroom besides the principal characters. It's like the rest of the classroom, and I kind of just barely tapped into it, and then I really enjoyed it. So I just kind of kept getting better and better agents and going more and more on auditions. I started off with the extra, and then from there I kept booking different things and just meeting people. You kind of mingle and you get to know, make relationships as you're working, and from there I decided, when I decided to do commercial work, I sent it out to all the commercial agents that I was interested in, and then got callbacks from them. And I did like basically like what a job interview, like what a normal like adult goes on for a job interview, and then decided from what agent I wanted to start working for, and then they started sending me out on auditions.
Well, I grew up in a musical family, so it's very different. I didn't need an agent because my mom was a manager. She'd been in the music industry forever. So I have a really different perspective on getting into the music industry because I grew up in it. You know, I grew up with the studio in my house, and my sister had already been acting, so I kind of was more like, I kind of fell into it, and Serena really actually worked. So she's the one's advice you'd really take, because she actually took the initiative to do it on her own and like went out there and got it. I kind of was just around it.
She went through the whole, you know, if someone's interested in getting the music industry, she's the one that like they had auditions for the group. They decided the group. They had to work from the ground up of like finding songs, getting their look together as far as what a group with the music industry, going to labels, you know, doing the whole like musical showcase for different labels, and you know, she kind of did more of the music side, where I came from the acting and dancing side.
So, what advice do you have new actors breaking into the business? What are some of the really good sound advice you have for them? What they need to do?
Well, you need to put yourself out there, and a lot of people say that, and some people nowadays are taking it to a different extreme. They feel like putting yourself out there any way possible is the best way, and so sometimes they, you know, present themselves in cheap or tacky ways. And I would say that,
like pictures and bad things on the internet.
Yeah, things like that. Well, I would say that the best advice for somebody who actually seriously wants to be an actor, join an acting group, join an actual class with a really good teacher, because agents and people and directors, they all go and sit and watch those classes, and they all are looking for new talent. And so that would be the best advice I could say.
I would say it's along the same lines. It's like perfect your craft. Like for us, like we're like, you know, considered like triple threats, and like to do that you have to take as many acting classes as you can, as many dance and vocal lessons, and you know, you just want to like constantly be putting yourself out there and perfecting your craft as much as you can.
Yeah, my mom always said there is somebody out there that wants it more than you, that is trying harder than you, and you have to keep up.
Yeah,
so
we definitely, I mean, I think what's similar about the way we kind of got into it is we worked our booties off to do it. Like we literally, like I was in dance from the second I got out of school till 10 o'clock at night. I came home, I'd wake up really early to do my homework, and then, you know, just we really did just like, that was what our lives was, what our lives were, and we knew from a young age, and we never stopped. And there's a bunch of people that are going to tell you you can't, and don't listen to them. They suck. Let them go do other things. You do what you want to do.
Also, how did you land your parts for the Cheetah Girls?
It was actually like a huge casting call. Like I just came in because it was my agent found this call that was like singer, actor, dancer, mainly dancer. When like I read the script, I thought the script was such an awesome message for girls, girl empowerment that I hadn't seen since the Spice Girls, and we all look up to the Spice Girls so much. Went on the audition. I went on like 5 callbacks. Finally met Adrian, and then met Keely at the first day of rehearsal.
I actually went out for the part of Galleria, Raven's part, and I didn't get cast. And so, like, a couple weeks later, I'd just been like, oh, I didn't get the part, whatever. A couple weeks later, the executive producer of the movie called me and was like, Keely, can you speak with a southern accent? And I was like, well, yeah, I could try. So that's how I ended up playing the part. I auditioned for another role and got the part of another role.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. So now you've made it. What keeps you going? What keeps you strong in your craft?
Family.
Yeah.
Family
and each other.
Yeah. And realizing that this is, you know, the music industry and the entertainment industry, it is, all for art and it is a craft, but it also is a business. And just go wacko.
Yeah, I think it's awesome too we were so lucky that we got put on a project where we really clicked, and now we're best friends, we're inseparable, we talk 50 times a day. But we were so lucky that we were able to do that, because there have been hard times in our career with the Cheetah Girls that really could have taken us under, but because we had each other, and she's the only person in the world that understood exactly what I was going through, because she was the only one that was really going through it. But I think in the beginning, when you're first auditioning, you just have to know that out of every 200 calls, you're going to get one call back, and literally in the very beginning, it could just be that you're a brunette and they want a blonde, and that's
still get
all.
super nervous to go on auditions.
It has nothing to do with your talent. Sometimes it literally just comes down to the look they're looking for, and you have to stay positive. The second you get negative about it is when you need to pull yourself out and find something else to do.
Hi, I'm Keely.
I'm Sabrina Bryan.
And you're looking at ExploreTalent.com.